Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you about making the sides for your balsa stick platform. I've got some different materials here. You have some green tape that was wrapped around your sticks. I also have some Scotch tape. You're gonna need some kind of tape, so if you just have Scotch tape, that's just going to have to do. One of the things that I would recommend with your Scotch tape is after you have your drawings done, put small pieces of Scotch tape wherever you see that some sticks are going to join together, because that'll help keep your sticks from sticking to the paper when it comes time to peel it off. Now I've already put tape on these other ones. I'm just doing the last few here. So there we go. The first things that I would do here is, because the weight is going to be pressed between here, like so, the weight will be pressing down on the platform, is we want to cut these members that are behind here, or you can see them over here, to fit in between our sticks. So I'm going to just take one of my sticks here. I'm going to place it so that it is lined up just underneath this cross member, and mark right there so I know where to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead, take some scissors, cut that there. Okay, that makes that one there. Then I will measure another one, cut that, and try to be as accurate as you can. So I got that one cut, and I can get a third one out of there. Again, you'll notice that these pieces, I can still see where the longer sticks are going to have to go. So I'm going to cut this one, and then I'll have one more short one to do. You're going to need a good area to work, and we need one more. And that'll go, oops, on the end. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and get some tape, and I'm going to tape those down. The best way to do this is press your tape on the top of the piece first, and then get it lined up, and then kind of wrap around the stick with your fingers and kind of make it like so it lays down nice and flat. You want to make sure you're keeping the ends where they need to go. So again, I'm going to push it onto the stick. Just get the tape on the stick first. Place my stick where it needs to go, then press the tape down to the paper. Make sure you're not putting tape where wood is going to come together. Okay, that's really important that you don't do that. I would also start by lining up a bunch of small pieces of tape, whether it's Scotch tape or you're using the green tape. Little strips are all you need. You don't need big pieces of tape. Again, press on the stick first, then wrap down around the sides with it. Okay, and then I got one more to tape on there. Get my stick lined up where it needs to go. Make sure it's in place, because we want this to turn out nice and strong. Press on the tape or the piece of wood first, and then wrap down around it. Okay, now I'm going to put the long pieces on. Okay, one's going to go underneath, and just do your best to get it placed where it needs to be. And I'll probably use 2 pieces of tape on this. And get the other one on. Accuracy is really important. Do the best you can to keep things accurate. I'm going to place this there. Again, notice I am not putting tape where I've got pieces that are going to join together. They are all in some gaps. Okay? Again, just like that. Now we need to cut the pieces that are going to go in between, and we're just going to go ahead and mark one for there. Get that put in place. Okay, try and get a good fit in there. I'm going to cut this one at an angle a little bit. The flusher you can get it onto pieces, the better. So I've got that one there. I don't know if you can really see that. I cut that piece at an angle. And now I'm going to go ahead, put this last one in place, and I'm going to cut this one at an angle down here. And get that in there. Okay, so now we've got all that. Now you want to cut your gusset plates, okay? And gusset plates, you just need to cut a tiny piece off your green strips. Not very big, okay? Just enough that it'll cover the places that we have pieces joining. Okay, so I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I've got those. Now comes where you're going to do your gluing. And again, a good glue is just this Elmer's glue. Works really good. You don't have to just open up the top. And all I'm going to be doing is putting drops of glue onto where these pieces come together. And you can kind of see that's good. And the good thing about having that Scotch tape underneath where I'm putting these drops of glue is that it will keep the glue from sticking to your paper. Now notice I am putting glue on each piece. So I got glue on this stick, this stick, this stick, and there. One thing that will putting overkill of glue is not going to make it any stronger. Just putting the amount on the surfaces that are going to be covered by the gusset plate is going to be sufficient. So again, just putting it on the surfaces that will come together. Okay, and now what's important is that on these, you want to try and keep the corners of your gusset plates flush with the corners of your work. So you can kind of slide them around, get them on there nice, press them into place. Okay, this is just like if a normal truss was being built. These gusset plates are reinforcing pieces that help add strength. It's just like a plate that keeps things in place. So make sure you press it into place good and get all of those in place. Very good. And you're going to have to, I would say, in one class period, you should be able to get 2 of these made. You do not have to worry about, rushing or anything. If you don't get 2 of them done in one class period, it's not the end of the world, but try to get 2 done. And remember, you have an extra 30 minutes after I stop with the synchronous lesson. You have an extra 30 minutes you can work on it. But if we can get 2 done a day, that would be just fabulous. So I'm going to straighten that one out. And now my last one. Like so. Okay, again, the important things you have to remember is to, 1, put some Scotch tape over wherever you're going to have some joints, where where pieces are coming together. So again, I'm just going to review that. I'm just going to turn my paper around here. So again, what I do is on this sheet, anywhere that these things are coming together, multiple pieces, put a piece of Scotch tape. It will keep your material from sticking to the paper. Okay, so make sure you do that on all places where they come together. Then cut these pieces first, the vertical pieces. Cut them so that they are going to fit in between these 2 sticks, the 2 horizontal sticks. So you have to cut 4 of those. Then get these on, or tape those in place. Then get the long pieces taped in place. Okay, no glue yet. Then get these pieces cut. Again, get those set in place. Then you can start putting your glue on the surface. And remember, you're only putting glue where the material is. Don't put a ton of glue. It's not going to do anything except make a bigger mess. After you get your glue on, then you cut your gusset plates and you put them on very carefully. Okay? And that's how you get your sides put together. We have to get 4 put together, and then we'll go on to how we're going to put this together. All right, see ya.